Prepare yourself. We've yet to lose. We're not about to start.
Prepare yourself.
We didn't make it this far to lose to you.
We didn't make it this far to lose to you.
Holden Lafayette, at your service. The champion says you're a vicious fighter. I expected you'd be taller. You must have the champ worried. He paid my team twice the going rate to accept this match. They say you're unbeatable. We'll see about that. Have you ever fought a war that never ended? Valor Arena is very nearly that. Every day brings a new fight, and the previous day, along with the fallen gladiators, are all but forgotten. Look, I'd rather we not get overly familiar, seeing as I'm about to cut your legs off and feed them to you. No offense. You seem likable enough. It may sound like boasting, but we are the best team in the arena. We didn't come this far to lose to you. See you out there.
Don't underestimate the Vipers. They don't specialize in a particular style, but their members come from multiple combat disciplines. He told me he came here to make a name for himself and get some combat experience before joining the Warsworn. He's hardly ready for that. I'll leave it to you then.
The Vipers aren't strong at any one thing. Instead, their leader assembled fighters of different disciplines to work together. The champ's probably glad we're matched with Holden. The Vipers were the favorite to win in the early rounds. Think quick out there, and keep moving!
This next fight's going to be easy. Booze. Fire. Those Vipers won't know what hit them. But it'll be me. He's not the most interesting conversationalist. Sounds like he's been sober all his life. Be careful out there.
Don't underestimate the Vipers. Of course, lead on. The Vipers are a new team, but effective. Holden, their leader, employs a broad range of skills in battle. He recruits fighters from every discipline of combat. The strength of one fighter covers the weakness of another. They're like us, but with more members. We've started a trend. He's a veteran, one of the few left in the arena. Holden's among the best, and not afraid to try unconventional lineups. Time to kick their teeth in.
This next fight's going... But it'll be me! They say the Vipers are formidable. They've been climbing the ranks almost as well as we have. From the looks of them, their strength is in diversity. They have an archer, a sorcerer, a swordsman, a daggermaster, and a spearman. It's going to be tough to find a weakness in a well-rounded team like that. Be careful out there. Don't take time to think out there, just fight!
The Vipers aren't strong at any one thing. Instead, their leader assembled fighters of different... They lack a specialty. Just a bunch of fighters from different disciplines. Vigor seems to think there'll be a tough fight. Tougher than usual, I mean. Mastering my dagger work, living between bounties and braving life and death. Killing people. It all sounded like a dream to me. Until I tried it. Be careful out there.
I'll have your back out there. Here we go again, folks. Today's match pits the Crows against Holden, Lafayette and his Vipers. Let's see how the Crows deal with the Vipers' eclectic lineup. Where did those sorcerers come from? Heads up, Crows. You've got trouble. That's going to do it, folks. Looks like variety and surprise sorcerers did not a winning strategy make. The Crows are victorious once again. Remember our opponents as you leave the arena today, Gladiator. I'm exactly as old as I need to be for this. He's panicked. Magnus, I mean. Blatant interference. It's unheard of. And if that idiot isn't careful, he's going to take the arena down with him. I've heard half of the bets are off with that stunt. Choose your ally wisely.
Oh, I hate magic. Where did those sorcerers come from? That was magic, wasn't it? Be careful out there.
Where did those sorcerers come from? I got half a mind to march upstairs and explode Jacob from the inside. But something tells me it's not his doing, though. Be careful out there.
ease off the grim look, okay? I'm not the one who let those sorcerers into the fight. They came in with a contingent of the Valor Guards. Don't know what's harder to believe, that you just won 2 back-to-back matches, or that the champion had jeopardized the arena's integrity just so you'd lose. Who knows how many bets the gambling den has to throw out after that interruption? What a mess! What in blazes is Magnus thinking? Thanks, that's a relief. Here's your money, and Jokul left you these. You got a moment before your next match. Take a rest. It won't be for a moment yet. Magnus was hoping you could meet him behind the stairs in the market. He, stressed that it is imperative you be there. Head to the market, to the arena behind the stairs. The champ mentioned he wanted to see you again. The champ wanted to see you again, Gladiator. He mentioned you should meet him behind the stairs in the market. The champion's not here, Gladiator. And if his plan worked, your friends are in a worse condition than you're about to be. He should be forcing them into the arena at spear point as we speak. Well, you might have a point there. I've seen you kill a small army's worth of people since this tournament began. I'll risk Magnus's ire. I doubt the champion will last long with you as an opponent, anyhow.
Gladiator, where have you been? The champion has your entire team down in the arena. He's forced them into a match, and he's got trolls in there with him. I had someone steal a look at Agni's books. Guess who just dropped a wager against the Crows to the tune of 100,000 gold pieces? Your friend and mine, Tyr Magnus. While you were out gallivanting, Magnus went down into the pit with a squad of guards and forced your team to enter the arena. Well, the champion's money runs the gambling den, so no. If someone were to, I don't know, help the Crows win that match in there, perhaps by killing Magnus, we could change that. You better hurry down there now if you want to have a team at all.
Where have you been, Gladiator? Your team's next match has already begun. The champ forced your team into the arena so quickly that we didn't even have time to get an audience. Hurry! The Crows are fighting for their lives down in the arena. The champion's thrown them in there with several trolls. Good luck out there, Gladiator.
Well, hello there. This is as far as you go. You've caused a lot of trouble for Magnus, friend. Force us. You're out of your league, gladiator. You should never have come back to the arena. Prepare yourself.
Here comes the leader of the Crows, ladies and gentlemen. Arriving fashionably late, it appears. Will he be enough to turn the tide against the vicious trolls? Champion possibly muster to throw against them in the next match. Remain in your seats, Valor fans. The championship match is coming up next.
I can't believe we survived! Thank you, friends. We couldn't have done it without you.
You never fail to amaze me, Gladiator. The entirety of the arena couldn't have done what you just did.
I don't mean to be crass, but we could have handled ourselves. Even trolls walked away at the sight of my flame I've been drinking.
Have your back out there. Much obliged for the rescue, warrior. I knew the champion would try something, especially this close to the final match of the tournament. Luckily for us, you always seem to be there to foil him. If it weren't for you, this old man would probably be dead. Choose your ally wisely.
Pale. You handle yourself pretty well out there, but I noticed you flinch when struck like it causes pain. I thought you were tougher than that. You should try some deter ale. You'll lose feeling in your face with the first mouthful. Drink some more and nothing hurts. Nothing will ever hurt you again. Don't hesitate out there, it'll get you killed.
You saved us! Without you out there, we'd be dead! Think quick out there, and keep moving!
Magnus threw everything but the sun and the moon at you, and you still made it through. You've amazed and delighted us once again. No team of crows has ever come close to your success. Here's your share of the prize, Gladiator. You've done it! You're in the final match! Make your preparations! This is it, Gladiator. You win this one, and the crows become tournament champions. Head down to the pit when you're ready. This is it, Gladiator. You win this one? Head down to the pit when you're ready. I wish you well in and out of the arena, Gladiator.
Gladiator, hope you're ready to win today.
Greetings, Wanderer.
This is the end of the line for you, Gladiator. You were dead the moment you signed up. The Fate Weaver told us so. You don't have a chance. Don't expect mercy. We've none to spare you.
Congratulations on making it this...
Edgard Bastian. Charmed. Always happy to meet a fan. Ah, you're a gladiator. Here to observe the competition, eh? You're certainly straightforward about it. I've been at Magnus's side since he started running these tournaments, and we haven't lost a single one yet. It is truly the Jewel of Detir, a place of opportunity where even the least fortunate can make a new life for themselves, as long as they have the skill. Even a few coins for wager can do wonders here. I've seen many who are now well-to-do rise out of the hole of utter poverty by way of the gambling den. We offer many things here, warrior. If all you see is violence and spectacle, you're not looking deep enough. We're the team to beat. We've been tournament champions for years now. We don't plan to relinquish our title anytime soon.
My magic will destroy you. My magic's not like that of those academics at the Scholia Arcana. We use the same tools, but our philosophies differ. I don't question why a conjured flame burns more than the soldier ponders the workings of a sword. I am warrior born. Flames are my blade, frost my shield. I'm a mage. I don't have some grand arena strategy to hide. My magic will tear my opponents apart, whether they know about it or not. What chance do you think you have? You must fight with a handicap, and we've got thrice your experience. The House of Valor is as grand as the quality of its best fighters, and people travel from as far away as Dalentarth to watch the matches. We've been the reigning tournament champions for the last 9 years straight. We're not going to lose any time soon. Make peace with your gods. You won't have the chance when we meet in the arena.
By all the stars in the sky, warrior, why are you so impossible to kill? I can't remember the last time a gladiator became such a thorn in my side. They all bend to my will eventually, or die. But you remain ever so persistent. Before my friends flay the skin from your bones, is there anything you want to say? Plead? Beg for your life? Yeah. All in good time. Why rush to your end when you've spent all this time scrambling to escape the jowls of death? The leader of the winning team in this next match is crowned Champion of Valor. I've retained the championship for 9 tournaments straight. What chance do you think you could possibly have? You won't take it from me. You won't! Valor Arena is more than a battleground. It's a family estate. Do you hear me? The House of Valor is not yours to win. I don't know how you managed to get past them, but if they're still walking, I'll make sure that's rectified soon. And the same goes for you. Think of us as your executioners. My team is the best paid, best trained, and best armed in all of the arena. You played this game well, Gladiator, but I always win in the end.
Ready for this? Winning this match will make us tournament champions. It won't be easy. The Lords are the best trained team we'll ever face. The champions team is perhaps the best trained in the arena. And obviously they've never lost. Choose your ally wisely.
I can't believe we made it to the finals. And neither can the champ, I'll bet. I heard he hired the best in Amalur to face us in this last match. Magnus is sure to throw a little bit of everything at us. The Lords have us outnumbered, and who knows what kind of gear the champions afforded them. It's not the first time, but I'm a tad worried. Think quick out there, and keep moving!
The next match is for the title. It's about time. The champions hired all kinds of fighters to face us. Be ready for anything. We've fought the likes of them before. They're just better paid than the rest. Don't hesitate now. We've got the champion right where we want him. I really have had quite a bit to drink. They don't stand a chance. The Lords of Valor are a well-trained combination of warriors, dagger masters, and sorcerers. Nothing we haven't faced before. That said, this is the championship and they'll be hungry to win. Don't let your guard down. I have a spell prepared for the next match. Have a drink prepared too.
I can't believe we made it to the I heard he hired the best in Amalur to face us in this last match. The champions hired the best for this title match. I've heard there were ex-warsworn among their ranks. I saw warriors, rogues, and magic users among them. Be prepared for anything. Be careful out there.
Are you ready for this? Winning this match won't be easy. The Lords are the best trained team we'll ever face. He's paid good money for some of the best fighters in Amalur to help him with this next match. We'll be facing combatants from every discipline of battle, from warriors to sorcerers. I'll leave it to you, then. Here we are at last, ladies and gentlemen. We've been waiting for. The team that need me out there for a stroke. We've finally done it! As the leader of the winning team in this tournament, Magnus's title goes to you. How does it feel to be Grand Champion? I'll leave it to you, then.
I guess the Crows are tournament champions now, and as leader, that makes you the new Magnus. Arena Grand Champion, I mean. I wonder if Agni will wave my tab for this. Don't hesitate out there, it'll get you killed.
We did it, Gladiator! The Crows are tournament champions! And as leader of the Crows, you're the new Grand Champion of Valor Arena! Be careful out there.
You did it, Gladiator! The champion threw everything at you and you bore it all with a grin. At least I think that's what that was. Jokal had this great sword to give you as a final reward. He also mentioned he wanted to speak to you about managing the arena. And finally, here's the key to the champion's manor. Take a rest, sit for a spell in the den. I'm sure that when you return, you'll find a new challenger waiting for you. As champion, the gambling den and the arena are yours. You should speak to Jokal. He wanted to make arrangements with you to manage all of this. Good luck in your future endeavors, champion.
I'm exactly as old as I need to be for this.
dangerous, but so is an archer with a flaming bow. Weavy can make that happen.
Hey there, stranger. You look like you've seen some combat. Care to take a look at the highest quality armor this side? I figured that if anyone could take the title away from Magnus, it would be you, champion. So, are you looking to buy some new armor? Plenty of challengers waiting for you, I'll bet.
Welcome. Any socketed gems I can remove for you?
I hope I have enough money for repairs. This stuff.
Well, hello there. Are you suffering from anything, warrior? Wound? Magical burns?
Hey there. Do you have any weapons that need maintaining? All of this is yours now, champion. All of the vendors here contribute a fee to sell on arena grounds. Jokel mentioned he'd handle collecting the fee for you. So just speak to him when you're ready to collect. Come back if you ever need something repaired, not leaving until I see something I want. What's the point of winning if I don't spend my gold?
Almost. It's time for my match.
Greetings, Gladiator. Great work, Gladiator. Now that your reign as champion has begun, the House of Valor goes to you. The manor, the gambling den, the markets, all of that land is yours. I know you lead a busy life, so I'd be happy to take care of them for you, for a small fee. But don't worry, I'll just take a small slice of your profits. Come by every once in a while, and I'll hand over the money that the den and the arena generate. He's exhibited violent and erratic behavior, I know. Before your first match, his Fate Weaver told him that your team would lose. Apparently, he believed his friend and bet significantly on your loss. His desperation mounted as you continued to win, and he continued betting against you. The rest you know. Come back a little later, champion. We need more time.
I don't believe we made it through all that. I'm glad you were there, helping us through it. We couldn't have overcome that handicap otherwise. I'm looking to join the War Sworn as soon as possible. After what we've been through here, they'd have to throw something Niskaric at me to show me something new. The tournament is over, so the Crows are no more. At least until next year, if you decide to hold another event. Don't worry. I won't be challenging you for that title anytime soon. He mentioned wanting to travel to Dalintarth. I think he's got family there. I'm not sure what she's planning to do after all this. She practically lives out of the gambling den. I'm not sure she's going anywhere. Farewell, champion.
I'm exactly as old as I need to be for this. As leader of the winning team, you're now the reigning Grand Champion of Valor. Can't say I'm unenvious of your position. We couldn't have done it without you. He's finally going to join the Warsworn, I think. It's about time. Sounds like he's already seen more combat here than your average Warsworn. We're Crows no longer, champion. The tournament is over, and we were the first Crows in history to win. You've officially succeeded Magnus as champion. How does it feel? And don't worry, your title is safe. From us, at least. After all you've done for us, we won't fight you in there. After all this, I think I need some rest. My wife lives in Dalentarth. I've been wanting to make the trip home. Maybe now's the time. Thank you for all you've done, my friend. Keep your head on your shoulders. Helga's always had aspirations to be Grand Champion. Don't think she'll challenge you, but I doubt she's leaving the arena anytime soon. Farewell, Champion. I'm exactly his old son.
If it isn't the new champion.
If it isn't the new champion.
Hail, Gladiator!
Hail, champion!
Hello.
I hope I have enough money for repairs. This study will have...
I hope there's an exhibition match today. I'm feeling lucky.
I like working the den. Keeps me out of that damned Detir sun.
I'm certain you come back in one piece, champ.
She's not a very good dancer, but I needed something to watch between matches.
I could do this all day!
There must be some way to earn some gold from this.
Hell. We're tournament champions now, I suppose. This is funny. I thought I'd feel more elated. I suppose I wish I got to be Grand Champion coming out of this. But we can't all be you. He's going to follow through with his plans to join the Warsworn. He'll last all of a month. I plan on taking bets in the den. There aren't crows anymore. At least, not until the next tournament, if you decide to hold one. That's you now that we've defeated the Lords of Valor. Enjoy it while it lasts. I'm sure challengers to your title will arrive soon enough. Don't worry about us ex-crows challenging you. We've agreed to wait until someone else takes the title from you before pursuing it. We've grown fond of you. He's got a wife to look after in Dalentarth. I suppose he'll be making the trip to see her soon. Sounds like a hassle. I'm glad I don't have a wife. I'm not going anywhere. Winning the tournament wasn't enough for me. I want your title someday. Farewell, champion.
I can't believe Edgard is gone. How could he do this to his fans? I would have followed him to Ashara itself.
Still here, I see. And still faithless. I did not foresee that you would be the one to become the Crow's new leader, faithless one. But their destiny remains the same. They will not survive this tournament. He's a simple man,
cares for only one thing and pursues it with a single-minded focus that many lack. You'd be wise to exercise caution when it comes to our champion. He's a fierce competitor, even beyond the arena.
Can I help?
If it isn't the new champion.
Hail, Gladiator! Can I offer you a drink? Hey, you're the new KoA, aren't you? Sorry, but it's against house policy to allow active gladiators to bet. I'm sorry, champion, but gladiators aren't allowed to bet. Your predecessor threatened my life to allow it, and I'll not let it happen again. Good luck out there, gladiator.
Uncountable. Whatever happened to fighting for the sake of it? The arena's all about selling seats
Champion?
these days.
If it isn't the new champion!
Yes.
Allies can come from the strangest places.
New day. Looking to restock. Ilindodra. Ran has what you need. Come back again.
Death is waiting, you know. Waiting for me, waiting for you. Oh, she's a great, dark crow with 1,000 needle beaks. She's going to take me, you know, I've seen it. We're all beggars. Dead already and begging for the end. Beggars bent like hags, bent beneath a bloody fate. But you're no beggar at all. You're the scarecrow, aren't you? Shoo, Death, shoo! I can see it, all around you. You're not like us, you're not like anyone. You're not afraid of death, are you? I am. I dream of her. She takes me beneath the tower and she does things. Horrible things. Don't let her take me there, please. Don't let her open me up. I don't want to see what's inside. That's where she keeps her nest. We go beneath the tower, but we don't come out again. Don't go there. It's dangerous. Don't go. You won't come back. Don't leave me.
I am Corialia Scathe, head surgeon here in Melsenshire. Do you require healing? Master Hawkins is not well, I'm afraid. The injuries he sustained have broken both his body and his spirit. Do not trust anything he tells you. I can assure you that his mind is racked with a deep dementia. Farewell.
A feud to Arthur must seem nothing to you, after what you've seen.
You couldn't leave the prattling of a madman alone, could you? This is my sanctum, trespasser. You couldn't possibly understand the work I'm doing here. I fear I will need to kill you now. Perhaps the process will provide some insights into your unique power. Don't you see? The physiology of the mortal races is a book we've barely begun to crack. You couldn't possibly understand. I take these young men and women and I open them and I see what truly lives within. Magic is changing and so are those who wield it. I am merely bold enough to look and learn the how and why. How unsurprisingly noble of you. Few possess the intellectual acuity to appreciate my work. Very well. Perhaps I will learn something from your death. Ooh, this will be easy.
She's dead, isn't she? The moment she passed, the clouds surrounding my mind seemed to pass. What a wretched woman. Who knows how long she's been here, preying on the weak and injured. Seems I named you well, Scarecrow. I cannot thank you enough for what you've done. A kind soul. She hasn't left the hospital since the siege. I don't think she even sleeps. I do not think that I can return to the Chandlery after what I've seen. Where does one go after they've seen the horror of war? I wish I'd never come to this cursed city. I survived the horror of battle only to find the horrors of the hospital.
How may I help? I haven't seen her in quite some time. I hope everything is well. Master Hawkins' recovery has been miraculous, and he has been quite a help around here. Stay safe.
The hero of Melson.
Sorry, hero. No one may enter the jail without permission.
Hello again, champion. Perhaps you're willing to discuss that favor now. Since the battle, several of my men have asked for the chance to challenge the champion of Mel Senshir. You slew Malwyn and destroyed the great demon he commanded. They hold you in awe. 5 of our greatest fighters have asked, and if you accept, they will each face you here in the practice yard in single combat. There are 5 in total. Enion Gaius, Tarek Smith, Safedra Will, Adrian Tyr, and my sister, Ragnar Sen. Tell me when you are prepared to fight, and I will summon the appropriate warrior. Good luck to you, champion. Excellent. Your first challenger is Enion Gaius. He is a veteran of more than a dozen campaigns and my personal aid. This should prove interesting. Go with Lyria. That last fight with Enion was interesting. He fared better than I thought, though I was unsurprised when you bested him. Prepared for your next challenge? Your next challenger is Tarek Smith. The smith spends all day pounding steel. Do not let him pound you too. Go with Lyria. You certainly didn't pull any punches with my blacksmith. I hope he can still hold a hammer tomorrow. Sir Phaedra Will is next. Are you prepared? Sir Phaedra is one of my best scouts, quick and agile. Give her any room and she'll make the ring into your grave. Go with Lyria. You handled Sir Phaedra readily enough. Perhaps it's time you face Adrian Tyr. Adrian Tyr survived alone 3 times when his company to a man has fallen. The soldier refuses to give up. He is fearless and enduring. It will take the force of God to bring him to his knees. Good luck. Go with Lyria. Adrian fell harder than I thought he would. Well done. Your final challenger is my sister, Ragnar. She is the finest weaponsmith in the Alfar army, and a peerless fighter. She will bury her sword in your heart if you are not careful. Do not underestimate her. Go with Lyria. One by one, the greatest of the Alfar have faced you in single combat, and all have fallen. Now it is my turn. I am Bronwyn Aurelia Sen, the first sword of the Alfar. I was born in battle, and hundreds have fallen by my hand. Let us see what you are truly made of, champion. Go with Lyria. Hello. You are worthy of honor, warrior. I have never faced your equal. Take this. Tilera herself granted me this blade for the slaying of the Tuatha champion Zerastes, but you deserve it more than I. The Alpha honor you, champion. May the Tuatha fear your coming. Go with Lyria.
You truly are the champion of the war. Maybe one day I'll forge a blade worthy of your hand. Happy hunting.
Well, you bent me over the anvil right proper. Give them hell.
The Tuatha are on the run now. We would have been lost if not for you and Tilera.
What is it?
Well fought. I haven't had a beating that bad since the first war.
Greetings, hero. How may I assist you?
Guard the oath. Well, Warsworn, good to meet you. Have you come for scout training? You're one of the few recruits who weren't shipped right off to war. So long.
Keep walking.
Have you come to pay respect to the fallen dead? I was dead, or I should have been at least, if it were not for a Varani mercenary who threw himself in the fray. He fought like a demon, and I was able to escape. The poor man was not so fortunate, though. I watched the Tuatha cut him off, and then he was gone. It shames me, but I once held such mercenaries in great disdain. But this man, whoever he was a warrior of honor. He was cut off and surrounded by the Tuatha. He is surely dead. However, his body must lie somewhere in Cursewood. It would give me peace to learn of his fate. The Varani warrior? The last I saw of him, he was cut off behind Tuatha lines in Cursewood. Farewell.
The hero of It is the hero of Melson Shear. Care to take a look at my wares? Another time, then.
Keep walking. I've got plenty of supplies if you've got plenty. Give coin. Come back again.
Any luck out there? They're fighting the Tuatha, right? Since you're the one who defeated Witch Knight Malwyn, I suspect they'll be looking to find you. I'll meet you in Melson Shear.
Off into the swamps, I assume? Be on your way.
Our soldiers are doing their best out there, but it's still a nightmare. Watch out for those red-eyed bastards.
You! Stop! State your business.
Keep your hands off me, fool. I know...
Good to be out of the city again. I'm looking forward to taking the fight back to the Tuatha. War is not won by brute force alone. It takes knowledge and planning to defeat the enemy. That is the Ariad's role. Acquiring the knowledge that will carry us to victory, and sometimes eliminating those with similar knowledge on the other side. I was asked to join the Ariad after my third battle here. Since then, I've probably spent more time in Cluricon than Melson Shear. Drafan runs the Ariad. I've never been much for officers, but he gets things done, and he cares about his men and women. Farewell.
I didn't fight at the gate so a Fae could just walk in the front door.
You are the one I seek.
Any luck out there? I'll meet you in Melson Shear.
It is a pleasure to meet the Siegebreaker. Especially here, in a land where pleasure has been all too rare. I am Sidon the Outcast, Prince in exile of the House of Sorrows. I'm here to welcome you to our home. I see the hesitation in your eyes. Although I am Fae of the Winter Court, you and I have a common enemy. I am Sidon the Outcast. Once I was Prince of the House of Sorrows, but my true duties are to the true Court of Winter. The Winter Fae have been disgraced and despoiled by Gadflo and the Tuatha. With your help, I can end their reign. Clearly I'm not Tuatha.
I carry a loathing for them that mortals could never understand. I simply approached your lines peacefully and expressed my desire to speak with the Siegebreaker. It seems that even the simplest mortal soldier can recognize an ally against our mutual enemy. You shouldn't. The Winterfell knows that trust is a weakness. But sometimes, an alliance is necessary. You accomplished a great feat here. But the Tuatha De Own are far from defeated. I can offer my aid in your campaign. You'll find my companions and me at Foe's Hearth to the east. We can speak more there. Yes, I traveled with Agarth back in his prime. But those are stories for another time. We're only a shadow of what we were before Gadflow poisoned our minds. Seems natural for embodiments of decay, doesn't it? But unlike our lighter siblings in the Summer Court, we'll fight to cleanse the Tuatha from our lands, just as any wounded animal would. I've heard of her, and I've seen her work. A dead diplomat here, a salvaged peace treaty there, a handful of lies told to protect an innocent. But even as a collector of secrets, there's precious little I know about her. Nothing could be more beautiful than a mystery like her. That little fool used to be nothing more than a capering jester in the Winter Court. But he found the power to rise against the High King and defeat him. It's enough to make you think there's something to his god, Tyrnach. Home of my heart, and grave of my troubles. This is where the brave and foolish come to die. And in death, they feed the swift and sly. I am Sidon the Outcast. Once I was Prince of the House of Sorrows, but my true duties are to my kind. The Winterfell have been disgraced and despoiled by Gadflow and his new god. For House and Heartbreak, I shall end his reign. When mortals think of Fae, they prefer to think of the Summer Court. And why not? They're radiant and true, even if they are too full of themselves. By all means, pretend all the Fae are like them. You'd never dare go to sleep if you truly understood the rest of us. Tuatha have corrupted the very soul of the Unseelie, twisting our people, stealing our noble houses, and driving our true leaders into exile. I've tried to get the Unseelie to unite against them, but by the time we realized their threat, it was too late. But I'll not give up. The House of Sorrows is home to the lovelorn, the desperate, and those ravaged by hope. Together, my brethren and I took back what the world had taken from us. Now, the Tuatha have taken our people, our houses, and our self-respect. We grieve at these losses, but we shall take them back by whatever means necessary. The House of Vengeance was a place of fierce honor and stoic determination that made granite seem soft and fickle. But not anymore. When Gadflow rose up, he unleashed their bottled hatred and turned it against the mortals. Now, they're led by a vicious cur, more beast than Fae. We are the remains of the Winterfell. Refugees from the capital of Bale. Outcasts from the houses, and those who escaped Prismere Blades. The Tuatha have taken our court and our birthrights, and for that, we will take their lives to restore a balance once again. We have walked these lands for countless ages, always playing the same roles, always seeing to the proper cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. Now, we face the end of our ways. Not from the mortals, as some had feared, but from our own kind. Prismere has always grown in our lands, but only with the surge of magic into our world was it anything other than a simple gem. No need to be surprised. We know that you seek the corpse collector. Secrets are among our specialties. It wasn't so long ago that you were working with him here. But then, that was a lifetime ago for you, wasn't it? I'd rather not talk here. Cluricon is filled with Tuatha spies. Travel to the old ruins at Foe's Hearth. We'll meet you inside and we can talk there. Now be careful. These swamps can be...
You go ahead. It's been some time since Sidon and I had a chance to talk.
Indeed, Agat. I hear on the winds that you laid down your sword and drowned yourself in drink when you learned the ways of fate. And yet here you are, sword in hand, again the victor. How is this? Do the winds lie to me?
It's a long tale. It started when I sobered up long enough to go bury a friend of mine in Alistar Tower. Or rather, that's what I had planned to do.
I trust that Cluricon has been kind here.
Good to see Sidon still around. It's been a long time. I had wondered what happened to the Winter Fae when Gadflow took control. Seems that they formed the Bitter Frost. They've got as much to fight for as our kind, and nothing left to lose. We couldn't ask for a better ally. Old Sidon's a snake, but he's still on our side. Why, I remember when he helped rescue my fiancée from Rassanon, back in my younger days. Of course, she called off the wedding and just mooned over Sidon after all that. He has that effect. Sidon and I used to be best of friends. Sure, it's been a decade or two, but for Faye, that's barely a blink of the eye. I'd trust him with my life. Good luck with Sidon.
Off into the swamps, I assume? I've heard tales of his work. Half trickster, half spirit of vengeance. Believe it or not, the House of Sorrows is the most welcoming of the Unseelie houses. Then again, a viper nest is friendlier than the houses of pride and vengeance. Sidon's band of merciless Fae with lifetimes of training and everything to fight for? Yes, I think they'll be quite useful allies indeed. You can't trust half the people you know. But you don't need to trust someone to have a mutual goal. Good hunting.
We cannot speak of our plans here. The swamp itself is a spy for Gadflow, but Foe's Hearth is... Now be careful. These swamps can be treacherous.
You're the one who slew the Baelor. Honor to you, champion. I command the Ariad. We are warrior scouts, the eyes of the Alfar. My men are scouting the Tuatha's retreat, though I fear I may have lost even them to this cursed forest. The men and women of the Ariad are handpicked for possessing a very particular set of skills. We are the eyes of the Alfar forces. It is our responsibility to move among the enemy, to watch and wait, and when necessary, to kill. Vile creatures. The sooner we kill them all, the better. Don't care what happened on the wall. Talara was a great general, through and through. She'll always be a hero to the Ariad, and to me. I have been leading the Ariad for many seasons now. I may not have the flair that some of our other leaders do, but I get the job done. My men and I are glad to be free of its walls. It is about time the brass decides to unleash us on these Tuatha dogs. Aye, Cluracan's doomed to drown in blood. Mark my words. They are overdue. My men are never late. They are either where they are supposed to be, or they are dead. In fact, if you are venturing out into the forest, may I prevail upon you for aid? 3 of my men are missing. If you discover any evidence of what befell them within the Cursewood, let me know. Warrior to warrior, I would be in your debt. And if it would sweeten the pot, there'd be gold for you as well. It's been called that ever since they laid the foundations of Melsenshir. Even the smallest of plants and critters can kill you out here. Deep within the Cursewood, most likely. I sent 3 soldiers into the forest to track the movements of the Tuatha. Where that took them is anybody's guess. Farewell.
It's me. You did me a good turn in Rathir, don't you remember? Family arms? No matter. I've been to war, and so have you, I hear. Seems I'm cut out for this sort of thing. They're calling me a hero, if you can believe it. I still can hardly believe it myself, but there I was, out there, a score of Tuatha fast advancing, but not faster than this staff. Sent up a beacon as I held them off until reinforcements came. Won a medal for that, right enough. Used to think it meant sitting in a tower, lobbing a fireball now and then, and dining on hardtack. Out here, it's nothing like that. Nothing at all.
I trust that Cluracan has been kind to you.
It was a time of change. The cycles of the seasons turned as ever, but inside the bones of the earth, there lurked a cold. It was not the cold of winter. Beside the houses of sorrows, pride and vengeance, a new turmoil fomented. A magic hitherto unseen.
Is smiling upon it.
A journal? Let me see. This book looks like it might belong to the man who saved my life. He speaks of a brother in a place called the Icebrine Coast. Perhaps when the war is over, I will travel there and tell this man how his brother died. Thank you, champion. This book has brought me some small measure of peace.
Welcome to the war. It is the hero of Melson-Shear. Care to take a look at my weapon? Another time, then.
I trust that Chloricon has been kind to you.
Winter is strong in this place. When first the Fae walked into its depths, it bore great fossils, bones of beasts greater and more terrifying than we Fae. But for all their strength, the earth at their feet lasted longer. It sapped their strength, their life, their flesh. A group of Winterfey, called the House of Sorrows, have built their lives around the Midden. They feed and tend the bodies there, and sanctify the ground with what dead they bring. It is they who preserve the culture of our people, and make this the cradle of winter. For their part, they have been given a beacon, a small sapling of white bark and red leaves, growing from the bodies in the Midden. They call it the Hallowed Tree.
What are you doing out here? Did Captain Drafan send you? Tell him I'll be along shortly. I've got some unfinished business brewing here. I don't remember what I did before the war. That time is all hazy to me now. I've been killing for so long, I wonder if even my family would recognize me. Leader of the Ariad and my commander. We're scouts who serve the Alfar interests in Cluricon. Drafan's a stickler for the rules, but that's all right. Sometimes rules are useful. Don't get me wrong. I owe the walls of that fortress. They saved my life a dozen times over, but I'm glad to be out in the world again. It's where I do my best work. By unfinished business, I mean Deadeye, Tuatha assassin. Responsible for hundreds of Alfar deaths in the war. The two of us just crossed paths here in the wood not half a day past. I hunted the monsters to Shattertear mines. You're the hero of Melsenshir, right? Think you can lend a hand? Deadeye's inside. I don't dare to go in alone. Hundreds of my brethren have fallen to that creature. But you killed the Baelor. So I'll stand here and cover the exit with my bow. You can venture into Shattertear and hunt the hunter, so to speak. No one knows her actual Tuatha name. I probably couldn't pronounce it even if I did. What I do know is that she doesn't miss. Not with that fabled bow of hers. As I said, hundreds of my fallen brothers bear witness to that. Judging from the amount of blood I've seen, Deadeye's probably wounded pretty bad, which means gutting the monster will be all the more risky. Don't underestimate the danger. Goodbye.
My friends used me for their own gain, and why not? I was, after all, a powerful sorceress who commanded the elements and conjured fear in the heart of any who would oppose her. Oliskar, my apprentice, the entire time was inciting the rabble against me, the witch. You should have known better than to trust him. And Atham, of course, right there, stealing from my library and purse. How could you be such a fool? Atham was someone I thought I could trust.
We thought our house was invincible. We never imagined that it could be corrupted from within.
My people have lost so much, but we shall not lose our minds as well.
The prisoners' sentries stole the will of my house. All our strength was useless against them.
I have waited some time for you to come, Siegebreaker, and it seems that my patience has, at least, been worthwhile. The House of Sorrows has need of your might. Aid us, and you will earn a strong ally in the war against the Tuatha Deon. You may call me Bizarrain. I represent one of the great houses of the Winter Court, the House of Sorrows. This war with the Tuatha has worn the house to all but dust. We Fae are ill-equipped to handle such change, but your kind, you mortals, can bear it. Like your Alfar allies, we Winter Fae suffer under the Tuatha's onslaught. And like the Alfar, we Winter Fae need a champion. But it is a difficult position we are in, mortal. The Fae are not like your kind. We have different priorities, different threats. We need someone who understands that. It is not a simple task I ask of you. I have only approached you because you show the potential of use. You must still prove your worth. Go to the Midden and find the place called the Proving Halls. This Hearthstone will grant you access. Once you are within the halls, my questions will be answered.
Deadeye is finished then. Well done, warrior. Take this gold for your troubles. And now, I best return to Captain Drafan. He'll want a full report. Goodbye. The hero of Mel Senshir.
Greetings. So 2 are dead, and Herc still lives. That is good news, at the least. Though I'll need to have words with him about refusing to check in when he was supposed to. Still, I owe you much. Take this gold in gratitude. Perhaps in the coming days we can work together again. He's a good scout, although he is a little too independent at times. Farewell. Well, I've got plenty of supplies if you... Got plenty of coin. Come back again. Game.